And welcome back to my Diablo 3 playthrough. This is going to be episode 2. I am MechDutch, bringing you what you want to see. Yeah, so this is my my brand new series. I just stopped recording episode 18 of State of Decay, so if my viewers are still here from the State of Decay recording, welcome back to this new series. This is episode 2. Like I said, I started out from scratch, being a level 1 character. I'm level 8 right now. I haven't found any of the followers yet, but that will all come soon, I'm quite sure. So talk to the blacksmith, Hedrick. Amen, let's go do it. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to place them in the chat, or if you're watching this on YouTube, just,
don't tell anyone.
Put them in the comment sections below, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. So, and I tend to I tend to lose track of what I'm doing. I needed to talk to this guy first, right?
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
I know it will be difficult, but she would want you to do it. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me.
Alright, so again, I know by heart there is a challenge that I can actually do over here. That means I have to let Hedrick kill his own wife. So I'm gonna damage her until she's almost dead, and then I will have Hedrick put in the final blow. That will also unlock one of the things I can change on my banner. Yeah, just to show you guys. That's, So let's pick up this yellow globe for my Nephilim glory, as you can see on the left side of the screen.
My love, forgive me.
Hedrick, help me.
Alright. Now she's actually a lot tougher than she was at first in the original, without the Reaper of Souls kind of thing. She has a nasty attack, so I gotta really watch out that this is it. Alright. Come on, hit your wife, please. Thank you. One more. Yeah, there we go. Till death do us part. It's 10 points for the achievement, and it actually gives me one of the options in the banner. And also giving me the Avenging Javelin of Wounding. Well, I'm not gonna go too much into those bonus things anymore.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrick Aemon.
Well, Hedrick, Deckard Cain told me you know where Leoric's crown is.
I can help you there. It's buried with his Chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Yeah, just for the viewers to just tune in, I'm not skipping any dialogues or any cinematics, just because I know one of the viewers hasn't seen this game, hasn't played it. So he's really interested in watching it all, and yeah, other viewers who might join as well at a later stage. Just to keep it all interesting, and we'll make it actually manageable to follow. Do I want to do this? No. The reason why not, I mean, it gives me +3 experience per kill, but the attacks per second goes down from 1.5 to 1.2, and attack speed is something that you should also kind of let it weigh for your choices. So this is junk. I don't have anything else. Okay, let's go. to the northwest gate. And like I said, I'm playing this also on expert, so some aliens. Yeah, right. Some of these monsters and demons will be a little bit tough to disperse. Might take a few more hits to actually kill them, but it will also give me some extra XP, which would assure me that before I finish the game, I would have reached level 70. I mean, I'm already level 9, so. You know, well, in the beginning it goes a bit fast, but I think if you just play the normal, by the time you get here, you're level 4 or 5, I think. Maybe 6, but that's about it. But yeah, we don't play on normal, we like a little bit of a challenge. So. Also, I will switch to different skills as soon as I unlock them. That should give you a really good idea about my build that I'm gonna use. My build for this wizard is gonna be a little bit like a elemental varying damage type wizard. It has a name. I must say that I did not build this myself. I used a little bit of YouTube and forums from Blizzard and stuff like that, so kudos to the one who actually thought of this build, which I'm gonna use. It's also equipment dependent, so it won't really show off until I've actually acquired the stuff that I am going to need in order to complement the skills that I'm gonna use, but nonetheless I am implementing those skills as I unlock them and get them ready, so all I need to do after that is just find the equipment. Because these skills by themselves are actually not that bad at all. I mean, they will get the job done. And yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, you know, feel free to put them in the comment section below on YouTube. Or if you're watching me live on Twitch, you can just, you know, put them in the chat and I'll answer them as they come along. So, and also if you have any questions or suggestions about other games, yeah, go ahead. If there's anything I can do to say or do to help you out, I'll be more than happy to oblige. Oh wow, that was a bit sneaky. That's the vortex skill that I explained in episode 1. It's kind of a tricky, sneaky move. It can just pull you in somewhere. Like I said, this is going to take a little bit longer, especially with the champions or elites. I haven't really talked about elites yet. You have different types of aliens again. Oh shit, I'm stuck. This is not good. No. Oh my god. Can I go? Can I please go? Yes, thank you. That was kind of risky. But yeah, you got, this one is a blue grotesque that I'm actually aiming at right now. But you got the white ones, which are the regular versions. Blue ones are champions. Those come in packs of usually about 3. This pack is a little bit bigger. So they're tougher variants of the regular versions. And you will also have the yellow ones. Those are elite. Those are even tougher than the blue variants. Excuse me for my English. I really try.
Need more time.
They usually come by themselves, or they will bring a pack of champions with them as well. And then there's also purple named monsters, and those are uniques. And uniques means that there's there's no one like them. They usually have a wide variety of certain attacks that they use. But yeah, you will notice this. I'll come across some of them, and you'll know. Actually, if you were paying attention in the first episode,
Hadrig's apprentice is dead. I should tell him.
if you noticed in the first episode when I entered Adria's cellar, that Captain Dutton, not sure what his name was anymore. He's also a unique character because he's just one of a kind. There's no one like him. Like you know, level bosses and stuff like that. Those are always unique. But yeah, like I said, the Galler variety will tell you if they're gonna be tough or even, you know, really tough to deal with. And like I said, I'm playing on expert, so you might see me die a couple times, but like I said, this is not hardcore, so that's good. I might even consider doing a hardcore playthrough, although I don't think I will be broadcasting it. And if I do, I will not be talking. I will not participate in the chat. Simply because if you play hardcore, you really need to pay attention to what you're doing, because it's permadeath, which means if you lose your character, it's bye-bye character, bye-bye save, and your character is going to be loaded up in the Hall of Fame, or Hall of Shame, if it's a really low-level character. So yeah, if I'm going to do a hardcore session as well, I might just record it and put it up on YouTube right away without broadcasting. But like I said, I'm not really sure what I want to do, or if I'm even going to do it at all. So, but yeah, if you're interested in seeing me do stuff like that, you know, just leave a comment in the comment section on YouTube, or tell me here in the chat room on Twitch, and we'll discuss it. And if there's enough people that actually want to watch me do a hardcore playthrough as well, yeah, I'll be happy to oblige. That's for sure. And I noticed I've already reached level 10. Actually, I noticed it when it happened, but I was explaining my hardcore plans, or sort of thoughts on that. Come on. But yeah, I should put in a passive skill as well. So let's go and do that right now. Let's see what else we picked up. This is something I cannot use. We got a new pair of pants. Let's see. Since I told you about dexterity, this character doesn't use dexterity. So I will switch to the other pants because they give me more life, and also life per second. Even though the armor rating is a little bit lower, but you know, what can you do? I've got some boots with only +2 vitality and no movement speed bonus, so those are gone. And that was it. Alright, skills. Alright, so the first two I can choose between is Blur, decreases damage taken by 17%, or the Power Hungry, which is being healed by a health globe, causes the next arcane power spender you cast to be cast for free. Now, like I said, the primary that I'm using right now, Magic Missile, it's a signature spell. So signature spells don't require arcane magic, but any other spell that you will be casting uses that. So if I pick up a health globe, the next arcane power spender you cast will be cast for free. So if you got a really expensive one, you know, and you've spent practically all your arcane power, all you gotta do is just pick up a health globe and you can actually instantly cast it for free. But yeah, I don't have any big spenders at the moment, and in my end build I'm not using it either, so for now I'll just take blur, take a little bit less damage. That's just great. Oh, I should really check my other skills as well. Let's see. I got force, which I actually already unlocked at level 9. It costs 25 arcane power and discharges a wave of pure energy that deals 390% weapon damage as arcane. So yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, most of these are not my end skills that I'll be using, but I'll explain along the way. So we'll stick with what we have for now. But yeah, I cannot wait until I actually get to one of the skills, electrocution with chain lightning, which gives you a. If I would use it on these guys right now, I would hit practically all of them at the same time. So that is easy to have crowd control management. I'm also going to be using disintegrate, which is a powerful version of what I'm doing right now with my frost ray. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to be building an elemental kind of variety damage type of thing. So my build should give frost damage, arcane damage, lightning damage, and all that good stuff. And should actually also weaken enemies for each type of elemental damage that I am doing, make them vulnerable to the rest as well. So that should be really devastating, and if I find the right gear to go along with it, you're gonna have a blast, you'll see. But that's not for now. I need to be level 70 in order to start finding that gear anyway. And of course I'm talking about these sets, gear items, set items, which I also explained a little bit about in the previous episode. So if you've missed that, you can follow me on YouTube at youtube.com/MechDutch and watch previous episodes of these series. Of course, that is only one right now because this is episode 2, but you get the drift, you get the feeling. But yeah, I've explained it there, and if you still have any questions about it, you can always post them here in the chat or at my YouTube channel in the comment sections below. This is a protection shrine. Gives me a 25% reduced damage on me. These guys are plagued, so this is another option. And then here you can see it also in action. They put this green, filthy, poisonous mass on the ground, and if you stand in it, you'll start to lose your health. And there's lots of things that they can actually have. They can have the molten skill. They can have arcane enchanted. All that good stuff. I'll explain it along the way. So, but yeah, when you get further into the story, you're also gonna find a variety of those skills mixed up together. So you might find somebody with plague and vortex. So that will make it a little bit more interesting. You're trying to get away from them. And they just pull you back into that green stuff they put on the ground, right? So that'll be tricky, but yeah, that won't happen for at least I think until I reach Act 2. I got some new viewers. Welcome to my Twitch, guys. This is my Diablo 3 playthrough from the start, building up. I've just reached level 10. Well, actually, I'm already halfway past, up to level 11. But yeah, I'll try and see if I can build up the wizard that I want to have, which is a elemental type kind of damage dealing, kind of tornado wizard kind of guy. But yeah, like I said, all in good time. First I'm gonna be worrying about the skills that I will need for this build, and I will use them even if I don't have the right gear yet, because those skills will really come in handy anyway. But I'll explain them as they unlock. First one will unlock at level 13, I think. So yeah, we'll almost see that. If you have any questions about Diablo 3 or even Diablo 1 or 2, which I've also played, feel free to put them in the chat here, or if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, place them in the comment sections below, and I will answer them as soon as I get a chance to, or as they appear here in the chat. I'll answer them as they come along. If you're wondering where to find me on YouTube, it's youtube.com/MechDutch. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can find me at twitch.tv/MechDutch as well. Let's see, I found some more gear, so let's have a look. 5 strength. Well, this is for both. It doesn't really do anything. Strength and dexterity are different classes things. I'm looking for intelligence, but it gives me more armor, and the gold and health pickup increased by 1 yard. It's not really that big of a deal, so I will switch out. Yeah, this is all junk. I got a magic wand. 3 to 4 damage. And plus 3 maximum arcane. Alright, we can deal with that. Oh, I should junk it first. Alright. This should make it a little bit easier as well to dispatch of these ravenous dead. And yeah, I'm kind of like more of an exploratory guy. I mean, I know where to go. I can go there right now. But I usually want to make sure I've mapped out every little piece and bit of the map. For obvious reasons, you will find more monsters. That way I can level up even more, getting more XP. But also, you know, you never find when you're actually gonna find a legendary item or a set item. Let's find out.
Dead never learn to stay dead.
Nope. You should know that by now. But yeah, you never know when you're gonna find a set item or a legendary item. You know, somewhere in a tree trunk or a little chest or a barrel. So yeah, I'm being more thorough than most players, I guess.
Ground welcomes the foul bodies of these cruel men. They sought to prolong their lives through forbidden magic at great and cruel cost to others. Their evil fed on itself until it consumed them all, and they found themselves at the end of a hangman's rope.
Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna interrupt people talking in the game, skipping cutscenes and stuff like that. Just because I know there's a couple of viewers out there that haven't really played it yet. One of my regulars especially, he said he's never played it and he wanted to see it, so yeah, I'll not skip anything. That way he can follow the story and stuff like that. So alright, so we have, oh, this is a waller. Obvious what it does, right? But yeah, these carrion bats are minions, so I expected to find this elite person, which is the soul yellow one over there. He is Grimok the Mangler. So he's an elite, and he's brought a couple of champions, although they are white. But yeah, they're fighting all for him, so that's what makes this fight a little bit tougher. Especially since I'm playing on expert instead of normal or hard. Yeah, I hate this Waller type of elite, but oh well, we still manage. It's gonna be gone. And elites and champions usually drop some good gear, not always, but you know. Let's see what he dropped. He dropped some shoes for me, extra gold from monsters, but no movement speed bonus, so I'm gonna have to pass on that one. This one didn't do anything. Also, I should say I'm picking up everything right now, since, like I said, I deleted my save, so I'm actually I got nothing in my stash, except for the stuff that I found in the previous episode that I put in there. I didn't start with any extra gold or anything, so yeah. So I need to sell everything right now to get a little bit of you know, building up some cash. Yeah, if you've watched other guys play this game, you'll notice they leave all the white stuff on the floor, the blue stuff on the floor, and some of them even tend to just leave all the yellow stuff on the floor as well. Yeah, I'll not be doing that for quite a while. Also, if you guys are interested in me doing a hardcore version of this game, yeah, just let me know in the chat or the comment section, and I'll see if there's enough interest in it. I might kick it off. So, you know, let me know what you think. Should I do it? And also, perhaps if you would like to see a certain character play. I mean, right now I'm a wizard, but there's 5 more character types that I can use. Just let me know. I got a spectral blade, which is not the one I'm looking for. Alright, well, this section of the map is almost done. There we go. I love it when there's still some monsters in their blast radius and they'll get blown away or even get killed. There used to be an in-game achievement where you would have a grotesque blow up and kill a certain amount of enemies. That was on the original without the Reaper of Souls, on the at least on the PC. I never really got a good chance to get that, but it always looks good to see if you know, if you blow up a couple of other guys. Oh, let's try and see if it happens right now. Yeah, they're gonna be blown away. There you go. 2 of them died right away. This one is almost dead, so you gotta love that, right? Also, for new viewers on my Twitch as well as on YouTube, some games I'm still expecting are Fallout 4, and you can expect a full series of that, including the unboxing of the Pip-Boy edition that I have pre-ordered. So I really hope that the post office is gonna be really nice and actually delivers it on the day of the release, which is on November 10th. Yeah, I really want to start broadcasting on that day. post office is usually very reliable. It also depends on when the company that you pre-ordered it has started sending it. Usually they do that a day in advance. But yeah, if they get delayed or whatever, I've had it happen a couple of times. Yeah, I'm not going to be happy, but you know, I'll try to record it as soon as I get it anyway. So. Speed boost over here. There we go. 4. Yep. 15. There's also one to destroy 50 objects in succession. That one is a little bit harder to get. But once I have one of my skills that I want to set up, it's going to be a little bit easier. So let's see how that goes. Alright. This part of the map is done. Let's go and continue on at the Cemetery of the Forsaken. Actually, I might try to get the 50 done right now. No, actually I'm not going to do that. That's not going to work. I'll usually end up getting like around 38, 39 and then it just stops for some reason. Just because I'm just a fraction of a second too late or whatever. So, I'll have to show that some other time. But yeah, search for the Chancellor's altar beneath the Cemetery of the Forsaken. There is 3 crypts that you can actually search. And this one is closed right now because there are 4 possible locations. In a very, very rare occasion, they might open up all 4. If they do, you're gonna find one of them to be a developer's hell. It's kind of a I guess you could call it an Easter egg as well. It's just a dungeon with all kinds of zombies, all named after the creators and art directors and whatnot for this game. So it's kind of nice. You don't really get any real good stuff there, although occasionally they might drop some. But yeah, if it happens, it's so rare. I mean, I could play it like 30 times, coming back here and not have it spawn a single time, or even 100 times. I mean, it is so rare. Anyway, let's go find the first crypt over here, and let's see if we can find what we're looking for. If I do, however, find the right crypt right at once, I will show you the other 2 crypts as well, just because there are some nice side quests that you can do. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to showing you those. Get some extra XP done, and maybe get some nice items as well. Alright. A
foe worth killing.
Yeah, usually if your character says stuff like this, you know you found some champions or elites or whatever. These ones have the frozen ability. Obvious reasons, you can see what happens. They throw these white bulbs on the floor, and if you're standing in the blast radius, you'll get frozen up for a couple of seconds, which yeah, just kind of stops you from using your own attacks and stuff. So you might want to try and stay out of those blast radiuses. But yeah, sometimes you just don't see it all too well. Too many enemies to fight, or you know, too much effects from your own spells and abilities and attacks going out. So Yeah, you will definitely see me get frozen or whatever. Even I make mistakes, even with this game. Even though I've played this so many times. And yeah, there's my very first legendary. All right, let's go. It's a belt. Let's see what it is. Actually, what I should do. Yeah, let's wait. I'm not gonna do this yet because I want to show you what the Book of Cain will do with it. And this will keep my viewers stuck to the screen, right? They want to know what I found. Alright. But yeah, I'm only gonna do this once. Usually, unless I'm doing a legendary hunt run, which I will explain later in detail as well. But you find legendaries, just finding champion packs, finding all the legendaries you can until your inventory is full, and then you will use the Book of Cain, and that's when it gets really handy. But for now, you know, now I'm gonna use it just to show off how it works. But you can expect in this series for now, if I find any legendaries, I will actually just, you know, let's see. Yeah, this is the right crypt. Alright. Like I said, I'm gonna explore the rest first before I continue, and I will show you the other two crypts as well, just for bonus XP and probably some nice loot as well. But yeah, expect me to just identify the legendaries that I find. Except for now, of course. Like I said, I wanted to show you the Book of Cain at work. Blessing, 25% extra experience. And I'm almost level 12. This one is also got a frozen elite. This is, what's his name? Brayware something. Brayware Devilkin. Alright. This is a little bit tough, but we'll get to it. Don't worry. And like I said, it's not hardcore. If I die, I die. That's no biggie. I'll just respawn on my corpse. Or if it really... there's my second legendary there. Now you can actually see the perk at work. The perk at work. I like that. I like the sound of that. But yeah, you can see how the Book of Cain takes care of multiple items at the same time. As soon as I finish this quest, I can actually teleport back to town. So I will show you when that gets done. All right, let's go up here. Check for some of the stuff. And this is a health well. I'm not using that. Usually I don't even need them. Sometimes I might. But yeah, they'll show on the map. They'll tell you where they are. So if you ever run out of the option to use a health potion, you can find one of these on the map and come back. What I think I should do is just go here first and reconnect with the other corridor over there. Let's take this. It'll provide some extra damage when I have the Nephilim glory stack up as well. Alright, let's see. This just connects, right?
I become more powerful.
Level 12, alright. I will come back this way, so. And this is everything charted, so that's good. Let's go back. Go to the other side of the crypt. map that out, find all the stuff, all the goodies, and then we'll continue with the quest. But yeah, you know, usually I'll just identify them right away. I mean, all you have to do is just go there and press X to identify. This is on Xbox One. If you would use a PS4, that would be the square button. This is a bow, but it's two-handed. I might consider it because I do not have an offhand weapon yet. Then again, it's really not that interesting, so... Nope, thank you, I'm not using that. Same goes for this one, right? But then you would have to identify all of them separately. But of course, I wouldn't find a second one before identifying the first that I found on under usual circumstances. Let's see if I did unlock any. Yes, I did. A new rune for one of my skills. A frozen enemy that is killed has a 100% chance of releasing another Frost Nova. That's always handy to have, even though it's a temporary skill. But yeah, alright. But yeah, next level I should have one of my skills that I am gonna use. Ah, another one. Wow, I am feeling so lucky. Oh man, and this is a helmet, alright. Okay, this is a dead end. See, it's always good to just check the entire dungeon. 3 legendaries, I mean, in one dungeon, that honestly, that is so rare. That usually doesn't happen, so I'm really glad it did. And that gives the Book of Cain a real function this time. So we'll just have to hang on for a little bit. I'm going to finish this quest so I can teleport back to town and show you what it's all like.
This looks like a crypt fit for a chancellor. The crown must be here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother breaking everything. Nah, let's just continue. So I just kind of break this. Now this is one of those purple enemies that I mentioned. This is a unique enemy. This is Mangle Maw. He's the horror of the crypt, so it doesn't show what skills and how many of those skills he will be using. So he's got, obviously, he's got Vortex. But yeah, you wouldn't know that until he uses it, so... go again. But there he goes. I've already taken care of him. Let's see what we got. Well, that's the helmet, so I'm not gonna identify it yet. Dexterity, 3 life per second, so I am actually gonna switch out to that one. Even though I do not need the dexterity, but the other one didn't have any intelligence on it either, so I'm not interested in crossbows. Alright, let's go and find more stuff. There we go. Tomb Guardians, those are wicked guys. They actually spawn new skeletons, so if you do not dispatch them, like you could see on the other one, he just called in a few skeletons. And here they go again. So yeah, you might want to dispatch the Tomb Guardians as soon as you can, because they just keep on spawning new skeletons. Yeah, that can really, especially if you're not really doing enough damage, there will actually be more skeletons than you can handle. I've seen that happen a couple of times, including myself. So yeah. Alright, let's go and finish this quest.
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
Well, there's not much you can do about it. Also, what I should have mentioned is if you press the left trigger, you can actually lock on to the enemy that you're fighting. So if there's more enemies, but you really want to focus on one, make sure you got him in your crosshairs. Hold the left trigger, and every attack that you will release will instantly turn towards your target. So, you know, if I'm facing this way and I'm pressing this attack, it's going straight at him. So that's good. We got a new pair of pants. And we actually equipped a leather belt. 12 strength. Yeah, that's not really good. Vitality and 2 experience per kill. Yes, thank you. I'll take that. And I found a new wand. Yeah, sure. I'll take that. Alright. Now we have the town portal. And I will show you in a minute what that does. Is first of all, that's what I was looking for. You can use the pillar that you see to get back to the entrance of this dungeon. But obviously I just teleported back to town. I'm really gonna check real quick to find new books for extra experience. Obviously there is none.
You know, it would take everyone's mind off their troubles. One of the others.
But yeah, every bit of XP is always welcome. I think this is not a new book either yet. No, I kind of figured. Alright, so let's talk to Hadric.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Ah, it needs repair. Should be no problem. It's good to work again.
Welcome to my channel, guys.
Near as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
Then help me. I will use your handiwork for great things. I'm afraid I have bad news. Your apprentice has died.
Fool boy. Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
Well, he's got a point there. So now I've finally got the blacksmith. The blacksmith is kind of handy for creating gear that you haven't. If you're still walking around in a pair of pants that is absolutely useless, you can use him to craft new ones. Actually found an offhand weapon as well. Actually, I already had one apparently. So okay, this one is junk then, I guess. But yeah, you can use him to craft new stuff. First of all, I'm going to use the Book of Cain, as I was explaining earlier. And all the items that were not identified should now be identified. This, you can see this is the Wildwood, which is a very great weapon. It's a legendary sword. It does poison damage and it gives a plus 4% on total damage. It gives plus 32 intelligence, which is obviously the thing I need for my character. 7 life after each kill and 9 experience per kill. Reduce cooldown of all skills by 5%. Yeah, this is a very good weapon, so I'll take that. And as you can see, I'll switch back right now. Right here with the 56 that stands there with the sword beneath it. I can't show it because I don't have a mouse. But that's your damage per second. And if I switch to this weapon, it's going to 74. So yeah, that's a big increase. So we'll keep that. This is Leoric's crown. Increases the effect of any gem socketed into this item by 90%. Obviously this does not have a socket, but you can actually put in a socket at Miriam. She's one of the artisans as well. But I explained it in the previous episode. Story-wise, it should not happen that you can already go to Miriam and activate her abilities, make her adjust your gear, because you will not find her until Act 5. That's where you will first meet her. You will notice on the conversations as well that that's what happens. So that is kind of weird that they've actually decided to already unlock her straight from the start. You can, as soon as the mayor's cleared his cart out of the way, you can just go talk to her and start doing stuff. So I'm not doing that because obviously, if you haven't found her, how can you already talk to her, right? I mean, in later playthroughs, yeah, you've unlocked her, so then they will be available, like the jeweler as well. I mean, the jeweler's not here right now because you will meet him in Act 2. And after you've played the entire game and you start a new game, yeah, you will find the jeweler because you've already unlocked him. So that opens up a little bit of ease. But yeah, like I said, new save. I shouldn't have Miriam, so I'm not bothering with her right now. So I'm not gonna be using the ability of her to put a socket in this crown. That's just a bit of background information here. I will, however, use it because it has a much higher intelligence count on it. The vitality is higher, 12 lives per second. So yeah, definitely. So that's good. And we had another belt with strength. Obviously not the right one. Actually, I could re-roll the strength for intelligence, but then again, that needs to be done at Miriam, so I'm really not bothered with it, especially because this is just low level gear. I mean, obviously, if I'm level 70 and I find level 70 gear and their stats are not good, I'll have found Miriam by then. Story wise, that's when I'll start using her talents, and then I would actually change the strength into intelligence. Or any other thing, like I said, with the crown, I would put a socket in it. But for now, I'll keep it because this blue item only has strength. So again, just for now, I'm talking into details. I'm not gonna go do that in the future. Now that I've actually unlocked the blacksmith, I can use the salvage option, which gives me a lot of construction material. I'll show you by one. If I just destroy this one, it gives me 2 construction materials, which are over here. So I got some arcane dust for that. I've already found some rare crafting materials as well, failed crystal, and from white items you usually get reusable parts. I've already found some of that. But yeah, you can use the salvage option, and you can actually mass salvage everything that you've junked. You can mass salvage that. So if I do that, it says this action will irreversibly destroy all salvageable items that are in your inventory except for legendaries. Equipped items and items in your stash will not be affected. Are you sure you want to do this? Absolutely. That just clears out the entire list. You can also repair your stuff here, so I'll do some of that. And we've also done a in-game challenge. And you can train him up. Training him up will unlock some more recipes. He can craft some weapons. You will also see what type of weapons you can craft. Blue or yellow, and if they're bows or swords or whatever. So depending on what type of character you use, I mean, I'm obviously going to use wands, but he doesn't have any wands yet. And you can also see the level requirements. I mean, the blue one here is required for level 12, so I can actually equip that. But the yellow one, I need to be level 15 before I can actually equip it. I'll show some crafting along the way. Armor goes for the same thing. I mean, he hasn't got any recipes for rings or an amulet yet, or braziers. But yeah, they will unlock as you train him up. More blueprints will be available, and each time you level them up, what you see here in the rewards column, all these things, they will become available, and he can make them, provided that you have the needed materials for it. And of course you won't be able to wear them until you've actually met the requirements for the item level. But I'll train him up later. I'm not doing that right now. Right now I'm not really focused on the gear that he can make. I will talk to him.
Your grandfather was King Leoric's chancellor. Tell me about him.
Not much to tell. I lived with my father in Chaldeum at the time. We heard that my grandfather stayed in Tristram until the end, trying to save lives. Don't know if he succeeded. There it is. When the Skeleton King fell, my grandfather was dying from a sword wound. He had the crown sealed with him to keep it safe.
I studied the fall of Tristram, but it is easy to forget that it happened to real people. Your grandfather was a brave man.
Alright, let's see what else he has to say. This is about his wife.
I am sorry about your wife, Hadric. I wish it had not come to that.
You got nothing to apologize for. She was dying and you put her down.
Hadric, it is only proper to grieve for Mira. I can't imagine your pain. I've never been close to anyone.
I don't want to talk about my wife. Dead is dead and gone is gone. Do you want work done or not?
Sorry, that seems to be a very sensitive topic right now. But yeah, as a matter of fact, I think maybe now. Yep, there is a new book. Let's go read that first.
I wish that Leia could live a different life, a more normal life. But alas, such is not her fate. When I pass, there is none but her to continue my work, and the future of this world hangs in the balance.
Alright. And there would probably be a new diary entry in Leah's room. Let's go check that out real quick. No, I guess not. Alright, just making sure. Alright, let's continue with the quest.
I have the crown. How do I reach the Skeleton King?
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
The Skeleton King dies today. I must find the fallen star.
Alright, that sounds like a plan. I'm gonna actually put all the stuff in there, because I'm not gonna be using that for a while. Again, I am gonna check Leah's room right now, because we started off a new quest. So that could actually have pinged. Nope, just making sure. Finding all the books with all the background story will actually also unlock a couple of things.
My dearest Hadric, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
Alright, that's a little bit of a sad tale, but you know, it happens. Alright, so we are going back to where we found Cain. That was in the cathedral garden. And let's go. Alright, Cathedral level 2. Okay, so we can already see one of the elites out there. This is Lothus the Greedy. I have him locked with my left trigger, so I can just walk away a bit, so I'll be safe. But yeah, Lothus the Greedy has the frozen attack, so we need to be careful again. Alright, let's go take care of him and his minions. If you're really new to this game, I would suggest not playing it on expert right away. As you can see, I know how to avoid a couple of attacks and all that, but if you're new to the game, yeah, you would have already died a couple of times, I suppose. And also finding the right gear also helps. So I'm kind of glad that I found 3 legendaries already in one dungeon. So that really helps out, otherwise I would still be fighting this guy. And I'm almost level 13, which gives me my first real useful skill that I'll be using for my build for this wizard. Which I will explain when it does. And when, of course, I'm enemy free. At least I think it was on level 13. Yeah, evocation is one of the passive skills that I'll be using. Reduces all cooldowns by 20%. So I'm just trading in my decreased damage to actually reduce all the cooldowns by 20%, which means that some of the skills that I'll be using, that cooldown counter that I showed on the previous episode, will actually fill up much quicker for my skills. Yeah, I'm not going to use the energy twister. Let's see. Laser spike, casts out a shard of eyes, explodes an impact, causing enemies within 4.5 yards to take 175. No, I'll stick with this one for now. I mean, like I said, this is not going to be my final skill. This one is actually going to be electrocute, and I'm going to use the chain lightning skill rune on it, and that way I can attack larger groups of enemies, damaging them all at the same time. And my frost ray is going to turn into a disintegrate. So yeah. So let's stick with this for now. Let's see what we got. This is of course useless as well. Yeah, like I said, I'll be picking up some gray and white items as well. Just because I need the money, or I'm gonna scavenge it, salvage it. I mean, for building materials, which would come in handy later on. Although I guess the reusable parts that you get from white and grey items are not really needed for the gear that I might have to craft, but we'll see how that goes. It's always better to have a little bit of extra anyway, instead of finding you're lacking a couple of building materials at critical moments. It should be okay money-wise. I mean, yeah, I've got 29,000 right now, so that should be fine. And if I would need more money, I could always sell the stuff, right? Don't always have to salvage it. One thing that you should always salvage, never ever sell, is legendary items, but not all can be salvaged, like this blizzard ring. Actually, it doesn't say it here, but usually it does say unsalvageable. And then you will have to sell them. But if you salvage legendaries, you will get special crafting materials, which you will not find anywhere else in the game. And you will need them to craft the legendary gear items that you want. So yeah, you should keep that in mind as well. So if you have any legendaries junked, make sure that you will not go to a merchant and sell, because they'll be gone. Although you can buy them back, it's not really that big of a problem. But unless you forget to buy them back and quit the game, they'll be gone. And you will not have your building materials for it, so you should pay attention to that. God knows that I have already sold a couple of legendaries without realizing at that moment that I had them actually in my inventory junked. So I sold them. That was kind of a bummer. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but you know, if you need like 3 of those special materials, you only have 2. You will realize you had the chance to get an extra one.
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
Yeah, this is Lagdanon character again, who had to kill the king. More background info on that in the previous episode, which you can find on YouTube. So if you haven't found me on YouTube, it's youtube.com/MechDutch. Make sure to subscribe to my channel over there so you can actually keep tabs on this wonderful, wonderful game, or other games I am playing or will be playing in the future, like Fallout 4, which is going to be coming out on November 10th. I hope I will get my pre-order package in the mail. Did I already go upstairs? See, I'm talking too much. Yes, I did. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I'll be doing an unboxing of the Pip-Boy edition, so you can expect to see a full series of that appear on both Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, if you want to stay tuned, stay up to date, make sure that you actually subscribe to my channel on YouTube or follow me on Twitch, or both. That would really help. Let's see. Yep, this way. Wow, it's a bit busy over here. Nothing I can't handle though. And it's also the Tomb Guardian's fault. I mean, he keeps spawning skeletons, right? So it appears more busy than it actually would be, but you get my you catch my drift, right? And we've got a...
This will be a good battle.
Yeah, it sure will.
You dare attack me?
This wizard is really cool. You dare to attack me? You gotta love it. But yeah, this is a ritual that I was getting into in the middle of it, spawning some more creatures. So yeah, that gives you a little bit to do, right? welcome to my new viewers on Twitch. Welcome to my channel. This is Diablo 3. I'm also playing State of Decay, and there are more titles coming up, so stay tuned. Follow me on Twitch, or subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Fallout 4 coming as soon as it is released. Also other titles coming up, like Just Cause 3, Dead Island 2. Some older titles I'm also gonna start doing as well, like Dead Rising 3, which I also actually think about just, you know, deleting my save and start from scratch. Obviously most of my viewers want to see that, so yeah, let me know in the chat or on the comment sections on YouTube if you're interested in seeing that. And yeah, make sure you follow or subscribe so you can stay up to date, and you'll know when I start doing that. Alright, this is another protection shrine. Let's grab that real quick.
Maintain your incantations. He will soon turn. Your magic is weakening.
Some sort of ritual over here.
I am free. Now, back to my mission.
Alright, let's see. This is a warrior.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well.
Well, I love rewards.
What brought you to this infernal place?
I have unfinished business with the Skeleton King.
As do I.
Okay. So we have found somebody who's actually gonna help me kill the Skeleton King. These are mortar minions. Mortar is one of the new skills that champions and stuff use that you haven't seen in this playthrough yet. I mean they were in the original, so that's not what I meant with new. But yeah, for watching this series.
Masters could see me now.
Yeah, level 14. I think that also grants me a new. No, yeah, it does. It gives me ice armor. So I'll be switching my... actually, ice armor is already on, so I don't have to switch that. Yeah, it surrounds me with a barrier of ice that reduces damage from melee attacks by 12%. Melee attackers are either chilled or frozen for 3 seconds, and it lasts 10 minutes. That is always a good thing to have, so let's make sure we use that. Yeah, nothing else has been unlocked yet, so yeah, let's turn it on. You can see these little sparkly things, kind of snow effect like. So if they would attack me, I'll show you real quick. See this guy over here? He did attack me again, and he gets frozen. So that's really helpful. It's really helpful. There's the champion grotesque, or the elite grotesque. No, this is actually not a grotesque, but yeah, that's the grotesque minions that came from him. Drax Mortar Rider. This is really clean this up real quick. We can start some more close combat here. Get rid of the Tomb Guardian spawning all these skeletons. There we go. Necromantic minions. we found a ring, which is good. This is my first ring found in game. I'll check it out in a minute. Here we go. Get a little bit of a speed boost for destroying stuff. Always good to have. Alright, let's go check it real quick. This is just a basic silly ring actually. It only gives plus 16 vitality. But hey, you can wear 2 rings. You know, let's wear it until I find something a little bit more better. And I can always give it to somebody else. If you're not familiar with the game, that guy that I just... ooh, this is definitely better. The guy that I just freed, that warrior, is actually a Templar. He will be one of my followers. And so he will... actually, I should wait until he's actually my follower. He might want those weapons. But yeah, you can give him some stuff to wear. Yeah, in case you're wondering, level 25 armor 25 low quality hide gloves would be better than a level armor level 4 adventuring gloves, but yeah, the gray ones don't give me anything in return, and the blue ones do give me 2 experience per kill, so I'll choose that over more armor for now anyway. Since my gear is in quite a good shape, I can stay in the fight a bit. So if I start to notice that I'm easily overpowered and stuff like that, you know, if I died almost a couple of times, yeah, I'll have to switch it up.
Past this glowing pit. What made it?
That's what I'm here to find out.
Down this way. There are my weapons.
He's free! Do not let him rearm!
Alright, so let's get this Templar's gear.
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
I suppose not. A strong spear at my side could prove helpful.
Indeed. So now he's geared up, but I cannot switch his gear yet. There will be a point in the game where you will actually have to choose if you want to keep him with you, or just send him to town. Because if you don't bring him with you, you can find him back in town, or you can dismiss him later and he will go back to town anyway, so you will always find him there, ready to help you with your quests. And you will find different followers as well, but you can only have one follower at your side at a time, with one exception. There is a legendary set, I think. Yeah, there's a set equipment that if you have them, if you have it fully equipped, then they will actually be with you all 3 at the same time. So that's kind of nice. I only had that once. I don't even remember the name of the gear, but yeah, that was kind of fun, you know, walking around with the Templar and also the scoundrel, which is a a weird character to say the least, and the sorceress. So yeah, that was kind of fun to have them all 3 together. So what I will do, even though I will prefer to bring the sorceress with me, but I haven't found her yet, of course. Yeah, this is let's go back the other way first. Like I said, I want to be thorough, just, you know, because I could find a legendary in one of the far corners, and If I don't go there, I will not find it. So, and there might be some beasts that I can still fight, giving me more XP. Be sure I level up a little bit quicker. Actually, let's grab that. Benevolent Glory. Globe. See, there's also a chest. Who knows what might be in it, right? Okay. Another ring. This might actually be a little bit more practical. Yes, this gives me intelligence and plus 3% attack speed. So let's do that. I'll not junk the ring. No, I like movement speed, so let's keep it. This one can go. But yeah, I'll keep the ring, and I'll give it to him as soon as I can. But yeah, I'd like to equip them anyway. Just, you know, if I should find that set complete, then, you know, I wouldn't have my sorcerer fully equipped, and then the other two just, you know, barely dressed up.
The will of a Templar is stronger.
Destroyed, yep. Alright, Templar has destroyed this barrier.
You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven?
The coven is my brotherhood now, Cormac. The powers we serve will soon rule this world!
And again, John Dar is a purple one, so that means he's a unique monster.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven.
I agree. Alright, so we found some new boots.
Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
That is agreeable, though I wouldn't mind taking a look at them.
Then onwards we go, to fight the Skeleton King.
Alright, so now you will get a little message, and it gives you about 2 minutes to decide. Just telling you if you want to keep the Templar with you or send him to town. So let's take him with us.
What shall we fight today?
And I can actually go to this set party, since he is part of my party right now. He's just a follower. If you would play this co-op with other players, you would actually still find a party over there, and you can watch the other players. You can play this co-op with 4 players, so that's fine. And like I said, he might want to use one of these weapons, so that's why I didn't junk him yet. Yeah, let's keep the yellow one. You can actually give him a couple of skills, which I think, even though the cooldown on this one is 10 seconds and this one is 30, heals you and the Templar for 761 life. Yeah, that is definitely something I would want. Oh, I keep forgetting I don't have to press B to leave. Second skill between loyalty and intimidate. Regenerates 25 life per second for you and the Templar. This is a passive skill. There's no cooldown on it, so that's always good to have. When the Templar reaches level 15, we can actually find a new skill for him, and he levels up the same way as I do. So when I reach level 15, he will be level 15, so you can actually give him that skill as well. And we will give him the ring just to have a couple of more hit points. And he's got a buckler, so he will carry a shield and a one-handed weapon. He will not carry two-handed weapons. Yeah, you can find an amulet as well for him, or a token. More on that as I find them. But yeah, now he's part of my my team, so I will not have to do this all by myself. And like I said, the skills that they bring could be really handy. Alright. Level 4 Cathedral. Ooh, this is gonna be great. Yep. Ooh, I need to be out of here. Only 3 victims? Oh, oh well. At least I got 33 kills already, so 35, 36. The more kills you get, the quicker the timer will go down. So I actually managed to get 500 plus kills. If you are interested in seeing that, you should find me on Xbox Live. It's in my showcase. So if you are interested in watching that, my Xbox Live gamer tag is just as it is here on Twitch. It's MechDutch, not hyphenated or anything.
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
So yeah, you can find me there. Just search for MechDutch and you'll find me. So you can watch my showcase. I put it up there. I think it's about 550 kills or something. I don't know. It was really ridiculously high. Hey, there he is. Game Nuke. You were with my other stream session when I was doing State of Decay. So I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. Yeah, as you can see, I'm playing my my Diablo 3 right now. If you have any questions or are unfamiliar with the game, would like some background information, I've played all 3 games excessively, I should add. Yeah, just feel free to ask, and I'll answer as soon as I see him passing in the chat. And if you're actually one of the viewers on YouTube, because after this recording I will upload it to my YouTube, you can also post any questions if you have them in the comment section below. So feel free to do that if you're watching this on YouTube. You can find me on Twitch at the twitch.tv/MechDutch if you would be interested in watching me live, watching me play live. But if you're already on Twitch, you can also follow me on YouTube, watch back previous episodes that I've uploaded, and that will be youtube.com/MechDutch. And Gameware Nuke says, I haven't actually played this game, but I've seen it before. Okay, well, it's a great game. I am a big Diablo fan ever since the first game came out. That was in '97. Yeah, story-wise, it was a great game. It had a really good story to it. Graphic-wise, of course, in those days, you know, I mean, it did run in DOS, right? DOS 6.2. So graphic-wise, you wouldn't have to expect really. Although for the time, it was kind of state of the art back then. But yeah, don't expect any HD quality. I'm actually also thinking about maybe I should, if I can figure out if I can get it to run on my PC. And figure out how to stream from my PC, I might actually consider playing Diablo 1 and 2 as well, just for the fun of it, just to, you know, give you guys an insight on what goes on. But yeah, only if there's enough people interested in doing that. Hell, I might even just consider doing it anyway, but we'll see how that develops.
And now I wander, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth, to die alone.
So yeah, I might actually just do that. I don't want to be dependent on my viewers for that. If I feel like doing it, I'll just start recording it. That, of course, I would have to say, if I can get it to work on my PC. I still have it on CD-ROM. But yeah, with the new Windows every time, it doesn't work anymore properly, so I have to figure out if I can get it to work. But yeah, then you could expect a Diablo 1 and Diablo 2 playthrough as well. But as I say, that will be to be announced, I guess. Nothing is certain, because if I cannot get it to work, then it's obviously not going to be happening, right? But yeah, let's hope it could. And yeah, also for the new viewers as well, if you have any questions, want to know something about the background of the Diablo games, just feel free to put them in the chat, and I'll answer them as they come along. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, just you know, put them in the comment section below, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Also, I should mention that I'm playing one other game at the moment, which is State of Decay. It's a zombie apocalypse kind of type of game. But there's more titles coming up. Fallout 4, which is the absolute one that I'm actually really looking forward to. I'll also do the unboxing of the Pip-Boy edition that I have pre-ordered. And I actually hope to be able to have it in my possession on the day of release, which is November 10th. That is, of course, provided that my my postal services here in my country would actually be nice to be and actually have it delivered in time. So that remains to be seen. So there's no guarantees that I will actually be starting my broadcast and uploads on November 10th, but I sure hope I can. But more on that as that develops as well. Other titles also coming are Just Cause 3, Dead Island 2, if that still ever comes out, that is. And some older games as well. I mean, Dead Rising 3 is also on my list to start off as a series. And I'm even thinking about deleting my save for that game as well. Just, you know, to get really back into the game. Having to unlock everything, you know, walking around with just a few hit points instead of a full bar, you know. And so you get to, so you really get to know the characters and stuff. So yeah, you can expect that. If you're really interested in one of those things, you should really start following me on Twitch, so you will know when I'm online broadcasting those games that you want to see. Or follow me on YouTube and watch previous episodes that I've uploaded from this game, State of Decay, and all the other games still coming up. Yeah, so and don't forget to like my videos as well. That really gives me the motivation to keep on recording the stuff that you want to see. Alright, so this is almost done. We can go and find Skeleton King, well actually almost. Here we go. Almost done. Like I said, I do like to be thorough, so I will, of course, go this way first, because it was down this way. You could see the yellow circle just a little bit ago, pointing me to where I need to go. I actually ran right through him as he exploded, but that was fortunate enough that it didn't really damage me. But yeah, like I said, I want to make sure that I find everything that I can. You know, there might be a legendary somewhere stashed up here, or maybe even a set item. Well, not on my current level. I mean, I'm only level 15 right now. Oh, which reminds me that my follower has a new skill as well. We get charge, cooldown of 10 seconds, charges the target dealing 280% weapon damage and stunning all enemies within 8 yards for 3 seconds. Or Onslaught, which is also a cooldown of 10 seconds, delivers a massive blow to an enemy for 800% weapon damage. Now that's an absolute must-have for now anyway. Yeah, let's get rid of most of these weapons anyway. I don't think he would be interested in that anyway. Nope. This one will not do. This is a mask for somebody else. Let's check, because as I said, level 15. That should give me the electrocute, and it did, so I will switch to that right now. Although I do not have any runes for it yet, but that should really help out soon. Ray of Frost, which is still my temporary, but let's see. Ray of Frost has a 10% chance to freeze enemies for 1 second and increase the slow amount to 80% for 3 seconds. I'll just keep the cost low for now. And of course Wave of Force has the impactful wave. Repels projectiles back towards the shooters, knocks back nearby enemies and slows them by 60% for 3 seconds. And it gains a 5-second cooldown. Okay. That should help. This should be the last room on this side, I guess. Well, actually no, this is a intersection. But this level shouldn't be as big anymore. I'm almost done with this level, so that'll be fine. And then we can start to chase after the Skeleton King. Some sort of ritual. Let's interrupt it. Come on. I just remembered something. I promised during this episode when I was at the graveyard that I would actually, since I found the right tomb, I would actually do the other two as well. And somehow I kind of forgot. Like most of my viewers already know, I tend to forget a lot of things. So if you would like to see me do those as well, there are some real fun side quests that you might find there. Those are always random, so you might find them, you might not find them. The two crypts that are not the right crypt could both actually not have a side quest at all, or they can both have one, so it's all random. So if you want to see that, just let me know in the chat right now, and I'll be happy to oblige after I've done the Skeleton King, that is. But if you're not really interested in seeing that anymore, I can always do that off camera, so just let me know. Get a bonus speed thing, can I? No, too late. Oh well. Okay, so this one is done. Let's go up here.
There are forces arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever imagined. Some greater purpose lies behind these trials that I do not yet know.
It is destiny. Let us keep moving.
I love the way that they actually interact also with each other. Kinda nice that, you know, if nothing really goes on or whatever, they start having a conversation. It's really nice. Actually, that will also give you a couple of fun conversation that happens when you have actually brought one of those followers with you, and you will find another one that you will have to unlock first. So you will have two followers following at the same time. They will also interact with each other, so it's kind of fun to know. I'm actually gonna give away a spoiler right now, but it's not a biggie. I mean, it's just about the followers. But this Templar as you find the sorceress, he will fall in love with her. So what you do is second playthrough, and you got her with you, and you find him, like I did in this episode. Then he's gonna say to her like, well, and who is this lovely lady, and stuff like that. It's really fun. It's a great, again, a great point of detail of the game. So yeah. And I'm level 16. I don't think that really did anything. Yeah, it gives me the glass cannon passive skill, but I can't use it yet because I need to be level 20 before I can actually put in my second passive skill. But yeah, the glass cannon will be my second passive skill. So I will not switch up the current one that I have, because I will have both of those skills for my build. Alright, last corridor. Let's hope this is a short one as well, so we can actually continue with the mission. But yeah, like I said, if you guys are interested in doing the two crypts that I forgot about, although it's not story-wise, but you might find a couple of nice side quests if we're lucky. If you would like to see that still in this episode, just let me know on Twitch, in my chat. And if you're watching this on YouTube and I never got to do it, and if you would still want to see it, just leave a comment in the section, comment section below. And when I start off my next recording, I might do that, depending on how many people want to actually see me do that. And otherwise, I'll just do it off camera. And if I find anything nice, I'll let you know. This is turning out to be a longer... Oh, actually it goes around. Okay, that's good. So that means that when we've done this, we'll be back towards where we need to go anyway. So, Frenzy Shrine. Alright. Actually, I keep forgetting to put my ice armor on. Yeah, you can see which powers I have activated. It's on the bottom left of the screen, above my health bar. So it kind of shows a timer with the ice armor, so you can actually keep track on when it's about to go. It lasts for 10 minutes. I've never actually clocked it, so I would not know for sure if it's accurate. But knowing Blizzard, knowing the way they program things, yeah, that should be very accurate. So I'm not even gonna doubt it. But yeah, I did it for some games, some of the early games, still in the DOS period. I would say something would last for... that reminds me. I don't know if you guys know LucasArts. Game developer who is responsible for the Monkey Island series. Monkey Island is a point-and-click adventure, which I've also played like you wouldn't believe. And Guybrush Threepwood, who is the protagonist of the series, he says at the very first game, when he's asked if he's got any special skills, he says, well, I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. And we always thought it was kind of a joke. But there is a certain point in the game where you will actually be tossed inside the sea, into the sea, with a big heavy object tied to your leg. I'm not sure if it was an anchor or a stone or whatever. So don't hold me to that. But yeah, you will actually end up being underwater, and we started to watch him, you know, doing nothing and see how long it lasted, and indeed that lasted 10 minutes. So you know, it was kind of fun. After 10 minutes, of course, he would suffocate, and that would be the end of it. But yeah, it was yeah, I should really go back. But yeah, that was kind of fun to see that it actually was. Well, it might not have been onto the second accurately, but you know, 10 minutes, give or take a few seconds. Yeah, it was kind of fun. Anyway, I got another question in the chat. He says, "You going to be playing anything else today?" Actually, I won't be because I am living in the Netherlands, and right now it's 11:30 p.m. It's past 11:30 p.m. actually. So I should. Well, that's 30. I don't need vitality. Yeah, let's take that. So I will after this episode is done, I will actually quit and go to bed after uploading it. But I will definitely be back tomorrow for both State of Decay and Diablo 3. So you could expect me to do that. Of course, if nothing else happens in between. Oh, you're from the UK. All right. Yeah, we are only 1 hour apart from our countries. You're 1 hour before me. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was checking to see. 99 for 100. Yeah, I can do 1 point less. That's okay. Let's do that. It gives me more experience per kill anyway. Which skill is this? Slow time. Not using that. Nothing for him either. Okay, let's continue down this way and then down to the bottom right. But yeah, providing nothing else comes in between, there might be a delay in broadcast, but I intend to broadcast every day. That being said, I must point out one thing. This coming Sunday, oh, I overshot it as I was looking at my notes, just to remind me what I should say, otherwise I keep forgetting things, like I said. So, but this coming Sunday, I will have a sort of a second birthday party, because some of my friends could not make it on my birthday a couple of weeks ago, so they will be joining me this coming Sunday, and they will stay for dinner. So that means that I will not have time to broadcast anything. So don't expect any updates this Sunday, and also for next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. I will not be home. I will be in a different part of the country, so I will not be able to broadcast anything during those days. I must say that these are just exceptional occasions, so you know, don't expect interruptions in my broadcast schedule on a regular basis. But like I said, nothing is certain. Things might just change, you know. A knock on the door from one of my neighbors and I might be gone for the rest of the evening. Something going on with my mom, she's in a wheelchair. You know, if something happens, obviously those are things that you cannot predict, so there might be those. But yeah, I expect to be broadcasting daily anyway, around 8 p.m. Central European time, or at least I should say between 8 and 9.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the King of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
But yeah, I'll try to be online between 8 and 9 p.m. I've already explained in my State of Decay early episodes that if I know for a fact... Oh. Ah shit, we missed it. That was the Skeleton King giving a threat. I was actually hoping that I could show that, but I walked back, not paying attention to it. Sorry. And now I'm kind of lost what I was going to say. Oh yeah, if I know for a fact that I cannot broadcast in the evenings, but I can find some time in the afternoons, I will record in the afternoons, just so you guys will have something to watch on YouTube.
Need more arcane power.
Not that I expect that to happen a lot, but who knows. And some of the days I will have absolutely nothing to do, so like today, I might broadcast on both days. You know, on both occasions, in the afternoon and evening, so... But that's all also on my Twitch. When I go offline, you will see a little screen explaining that in a very short paragraph, that my life is sometimes completely hectic and sometimes not, so I cannot say for certain when I will be broadcasting. And Gameware Nuke says he understands, and he wishes my mom the best. Thank you, bro, but she has had a I don't know how to call it in English actually. Basically what it is a brain bleed, which means that the blood vessels who are surrounding her brains or go through them or whatever, they actually snap, and that did damage a part of her brains. Mind you, this happened like 25 years ago or something, so we've gotten used to it. But yeah, it did leave her paralyzed on the right side of her body, so she can only use her left hand and left foot. And we had hoped that it would sort of kind of correct itself, you know, with extensive therapy and stuff like that, but yeah, unfortunately that did not really happen. She was also getting it when brain bleeding was not a known phenomenon, so the doctors at the hospital did not really know how to treat it or anything, so that might have something to do with her lack of recovery, therefore. So she's in a wheelchair for the rest of her life, and I'm taking care of her. That's why we live in the same house together. So if there's anything during one of the recording, if she calls out to me, that usually means that there is something really bad happened. She might have tipped over or whatever. But yeah, she's careful. She knows she's at an age where she's getting a little bit brittle. She's already broken her wrist a couple of months ago when she actually fell over trying to walk, because she tries to keep in motion. Hold on.
A fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of clime.
Yeah, thanks, man. He says, that's such a shame, man. Really nice to know that you're taking care of your mom. Yeah, that's the least I could do. I mean, you know, she's been there all her life for me. You know, she took care of me when I was getting my divorce. Going back to the Netherlands, I used to live in the United States for a short while, so I could come back at my my old house, and you know, she would take care of me and stuff like that. So that's only the right thing to do, right? Taking care of your own mom. I mean, she's not that old yet, so I'm not gonna shove her off towards a elder. What do you call it? Like a home for the elderly and crippled and stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, I'm not sending her there. I mean, she doesn't deserve that. All right, let's continue with the story before I continue my story.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
Rightfully said so. And GameWare Nuke says he understood what I was trying to say about putting her on one of those special homes, I guess you should call them. But yeah, that's just how it goes, you know. So there might be some irregularities. I might get called away, but I always tell my mom when I start doing my broadcasting, so she knows that she cannot interfere unless something absolutely you know, wrong happens, like if she falls and breaks something or whatever. But if there's somebody on the phone, you know, she will take a message, and so I can record uninterruptedly. So yeah, that's and then she will of course try to stay in her wheelchair. She's not gonna try and walk around. Like I said, she does try that, you know, just to keep her bones from or her joints from freezing up or, you know, stiffening up. So kudos to her for that. But yeah, she's not doing that when I'm broadcasting, so I don't really expect anything like that to happen. But just a heads up, it might happen. Let's hope not. Alright, here's the Skeleton King. Let's go and see if we can make him cry. Uncle? Obviously I don't have the chain lightning yet, so I can't really take care of whole bunches of skeletons yet. And again, also be aware that I am playing on expert, so not on normal, not on hard. So it takes a little bit longer, but it's worth it for me. I mean, I have the right gear. I can do enough damage to take care of this. I can take enough damage to not die. And it's worth it because it gives me more gold and more XP, so. Okay. Yeah, I kinda figured he'd be coming back. So on normal I would have already slain him. On hard it would be almost done, I guess. But like I said, I feel confident I can do this. I've played this many times, so. There's also a challenge end game as well, or achievement. If you have the Skeleton King do his sweeping move, destroying his own skeletons in the process. If he does that a couple of times, let's see if he can actually do that right now. You'll see what I mean. There he goes, sweeping. Yeah, if he destroys like, I don't know, 50 or something of his own skeletons, it will give you another achievement, which would also be something for my barrier to customize my banner. I mean, but yeah, I'm not really worried about this one in particular. Not that I don't like the options it will give me for my banner, but it really takes a long time, so you should actually do this with a little bit of an overpowered character on one of the easier difficulty settings, and just not take the Templar with you. and just, you know, stand there, do nothing. Make sure you don't have any thorn abilities, which means that if the enemy damages you, you will damage them back, which I've also explained in my previous episode. So you can just stand there, regenerate health as he damages you, and he will destroy his own skeletons. It will be so. I'm not doing that right now, so. But yeah, this is taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but we're getting there.
I need arcane power.
Almost. And there he goes. And another legendary. Good. 2 legendaries. Or is that a gift? No, it's actually 2. Oh, I found 2 rings. Cool. Alright. Yeah, like I said in the beginning of this episode, when I find legendaries, I usually just tend to identify them right away. There's I don't know how to pronounce this. Nagel ring? In Dutch we just call it a nagelring. And Leoric signet ring. Alright, these could really come in handy. I think actually I should get rid of the signet ring of the blizzard as well. Yeah, I think I will. Although I guess if I use the actually what I think I should do is just give him this one. And this one. Yeah, let's destroy that one. No weapons to give him. Got some more skills. Nothing really important yet. I think on level 20, when I get my secondary passive slot, things will get better. And I will have unlocked a couple of runes as well. That might be handy for the time being. But yeah, 2 rings with the Skeleton King. That's 5 legendaries in I don't know what time did I start broadcasting? I don't remember.
Find the crater.
But I'd say about maybe 2 hours ago. Yeah, on a low level character, level 17, no paragon, no nothing to boost it or whatever. That's a good haul.
It was you that fell from the sky. I don't believe that you are the source of the evil in this place.
I am. I remember falling.
Then who are you? Why are you here?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming. I don't remember.
I should bring you back to town. Cain will know what to do with you.
Alright. That's kind of weird. We were expecting a falling star and... Oh, I also noticed the 4 demons that I have with me right now. That's because of the Nagelring, as we call it here. Summons a fallen lunatic to your side every 10 seconds. And it doesn't say, but you're limited to 4. Fallen lunatics, if you find them in the field as enemies, you really need to be careful because they tend to run at you and explode, and that can really be damaging. But yeah, now I have some allies, so that's good. They will run towards the enemy and kill them, but you will see that happen in the next episode because after this I'm gonna be ending it. It's almost midnight now, so yeah. But yeah, this ring is great. It also gives a plus 50% magic item find, so that should increase my chances of finding more legendary items or rare items, so, or even magical ones, the blue ones. But at this stage, I will still pick them up. Of course, I can use the construction materials that come from it. or even sell them for some more gold if I need any. But yeah, for my character wise, I don't think I'll be really equipping any blue items anymore. So anyway, let's continue. This guy's going to town. Let's follow, see what happens.
I have traveled far, only to find that the fallen star was a man. Who is he? Why has he come? He recalls nothing, but Cain may have the answers.
Good old Cain. But before we go in there, I want to have a quick look and see if we can find new books for more XP. Not here. I'll use a little quick travel kind of move. No books. Alright. Now I have learned from previous mistakes not to just click on the exclamation marks right away. Try and find if there's any blue side background story things, just, you know, to make sure you get the achievement. There seems to be no one around right now.
This is what fell out of the sky.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom.
Alright, so what I will do is walk away first. Check out my new gear. Actually, that is a lot better. Let's take that. Also, I'm gonna be... Oh, I have more stuff that I didn't even realize. Alright, oh, I did not mean to do that. I was just watching. So this was one was on. Let's see, fatality instead of intelligence. Plus 1% critical hit chance. Critical hit grants 3 king power. Actually, it's not that bad, but I still prefer the 9 experience per kill for leveling up purposes. So yeah, let's junk this. Wrong buttons. I am a really type for wrong button type of guy. Pressing all the wrong buttons. State of Decay, trying to handbrake. I'll use the sirens of the cop car or whatever. it's really funny. Nothing for my follower, so I should get rid of these. Obviously, I got a legendary belt, so I'll probably use that for now until I find something really worth it. Still no speed, movement speed bonus on newer items that I find, so I'll take care of those. So yeah, let's continue. Salvage all junk by pressing the right thumb button. There you go. 1 hero's trash, 10 more points in game. Repair my stuff. No, I'm not going to train them up yet. I mean, minimum level requirements for these items are level 19 and 20, but I'm not too worried about it yet. Alright, so that's done. Nobody else wants to talk. Still, I am going to scout for books. Obviously not. Let's try it again. For Leah's room. Yep.
I can hardly believe it, but the falling star is a man. When Uncle Deckard realized this, he was crushed. I know he was hoping for something more miraculous.
Alright. So that's also taken care of. New book, new experience points. Let's start up the new quest and then I will have to call it the end of this episode, I guess. Let's put all the extra gear in, because I won't be needing that.
Tell me
now.
Everything you remember, stranger. Every detail.
Falling. Fire. A sword of great power. It was part of me, but it shattered into 3 pieces as I fell.
It is vital that we find those pieces. I believe the sword made whole will restore your memory.
The goatmen are rampaging through the fields. Could the sword have anything to do with that?
Of course, of course. Just as the dead rose around the stranger, the sword pieces drove the goatmen to madness.
The goatmen won't stand in my way. I'll get the sword.
Alright. Now I can actually see some more blue blips above Deckard Cain and the stranger, so let's talk to them now.
Can you remember anything else?
Only that there were surges of light and a kind of pain.
How do you fare now?
The emptiness gnaws at me. It is a constant frustration.
Calm yourself. The sword should help you remember.
Alright, Deckard Cain, what do you have to say?
The Horadrim were powerful mages gathered together by the Archangel Tyrael to defeat the 3 prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. They devoted themselves fully to the destruction of the demon lords and left behind valuable tomes and teachings.
How did you become the last of the Horadrim?
My ancestor was the leader of the Horadrim, Jared Cain. When the Horadrim died out, their tomes stayed in my family. I was thrilled by tales of the Horadrim as a little boy, but it wasn't until I returned to them as an adult that I realized they contained deeper truths. Tyrael is the angel of justice. He has been helping mankind for generations, though he is forbidden to do so in any direct manner. Long ago, the high heavens and the burning hells made a pact as a result of the Sin War that they would not interfere in our world.
But the demons have obviously broken this pact. Why can Tyrael not involve himself directly?
The Angiris Council, the archangels that lead heaven, almost destroyed our world once to keep the demons from spreading their corruption upon it. If Tyrael were to act directly, it would alert the Council to the demons' activities here and imperil us all.
Kinda sounds unfair. Especially, you know, if you're considering that the forces of hell are trying to destroy mankind. That's a kind of a weird game they're playing up in the high heavens. But you will find out what that is all about. So, without further ado, this is the end of this episode, either on YouTube or live on Twitch. If you enjoy this game and the way I've been playing it, give this video a like. Also, don't forget to follow me on twitch.tv/MechDutch and to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/MechDutch, to stay up to date on my progress for this game as well as others. If you have something to say or have any questions, please leave them in the comment sections below on YouTube, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. I would like to thank everyone for watching and hope to see you around for the next episode. And Gabor Duke says, catch you later, man. Take care. Again, thank you for following me and subscribing on YouTube. And yeah, who knows? We might catch each other again tomorrow. Alright, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one and talk to you.